Hello, my name is John Hopkins. This is my presentation on turmeric. Does it help in reducing OA symptoms? OA is osteoarthritis, affects more than 32.5 million American or adults in the United States. It's a wear and tear, chronic degenerative disease. The cartilage that is at the end of the bones starts to deteriorate, and causing the bones to rub together. A lot of pain, stiffness, swelling. It can impair function and ability. People are no longer able to do daily tasks or work or any kind of social activities that they like. The PICO analysis I used was population, female patients in their 30s with severe OA. Intervention was turmeric. Comparison was the antidepressant duloxetine, which is the generic form of Cymbalta, and outcome was reduction of joint pain. For the search history, I used databases such as ProQuest, PubMed, NCBI, NIH, and Arthritis Foundation. I found 5 main articles that helped me form the concept and direction. These articles were peer-reviewed and less than 5 years old. The articles cover topics like OA, turmeric, EBP. EBP is evidence-based practice. Turmeric in combination with boswellia, duloxetine, and EBPs. The reason for my study was I have a personal interest in this treatment that's available for OA because my wife, she suffers greatly from the side effects of this disease. So my PICO question really is, female patients with severe OA, is consuming turmeric more effective than duloxetine at reducing joint pain? According to research from Steinmeier et al., over the last 20 plus years, many academia-based efforts are concentrating on developing more tolerated anti-inflammatory drugs, as well as new and effective disease-modifying drugs. However, no definitive solution has been found. Effectiveness of turmeric regimen over placebo has shown through evidence-based practice to improve OA pain in the knee slightly more than placebo, which is the similar results as we see in studies that report on NSAIDs like ibuprofen and diclofenac, and cartilage supporting drugs such as glucosamine as treatments for OA. Bieber et al., Heroyan et al., and Paltry et al. Were the articles that I used to find that support this. There was some disagreement. Bieber et al. And Heroyan et al. Furthered their studies to determine if combining turmeric with boswellia was even more effective, which it was in improving OA pain, tenderness, crepitus, swelling, range of motion, and Bieber et al. Found that it improved walking distance. The effectiveness of a pharmaceutical regimen over placebo, again, this is where I used the generic form of Cymbalta, which is duloxetine, and found that it was the optimal analgesic treatment for combating OA-related signs and symptoms and to improve pain and overall function in OA patients. This came from Gao et al. Conclusion: although these articles are did present a different view for their best combination between pharmaceutical medications and non-pharmaceutical interventions on treating OA, they all agreed on some basic principles. There's been a lot of efforts to develop more easily tolerated anti-inflammatory drugs, as well as finding new and effective disease-modifying drugs. There is no cure for OA. There is no definite solution for OA pain symptoms that has been found yet. The use of NSAIDs is not a long-term solution, as side effects for long-term usage of NSAID, those risks outweigh the benefits. The lack of a comprehensive study to compare the results of turmeric-only intervention and prescription medication-only intervention is a very apparent need, and one that needs to be addressed in the very near future. Biblical integration was from Romans 8:18, which states, "I consider that our present sufferings are not worth comparing with the glory that will be revealed in us." Purpose is always somewhere within our pain. It's through that pain that we see our purpose in our lives. here are my references. Thank you very much for your time and attention. Have a good day.